Hello, welcome to another SHUMPCAST, another episode. I'm Tony Shump.
And I'm Domenico Antonio Salvara.
How we going there, Dom? All right today?
Yeah, no, pretty good. But the talk out in the street. Have you heard the talk out in the street about the jab?
Jab? What's a jab?
You know, that bloody COVID, what is it, immunisation or...
Oh, the cure for the COVID-19.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it COVID-20 now or
COVID?
Yeah,
no.
I think it's COVID-20 now.
Oh, actually, that's the biggest strain or something. There's a heaviest strain.
So that's basically COVID-20, not 19. So
well, you call it what you want, but it's not really a joke, mate. I want to know if you would let your kids have a jab. You know, one of those. I mean.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've had flu shots before many times, and I've got the flu. So I don't know.
What, you got the flu after you had the jab?
No, before. Of course I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got the jab.
Why would you get the jab?
I got the jab, you know, thinking, great, you know, but I'm always getting cold and flus, always got a runny nose. Even actually, my daughter always got a runny nose, you know, and so, look, I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything, to be honest. If you get it, you get it. Are you going to get it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I have to, because I'm looking after my mum, you know what I mean? All the people on the dole and stuff. If you don't take the jab, they're going to make you prove that you had the jab. Otherwise, they'll take you off the dole, or they won't let you fly in the plane.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
you won't be able to leave the country. I don't know. Can they do that?
Well, they're saying if you go for a job, you know, and you haven't got the jab, they might not give you the job. You know what I mean? Or you can't work anymore. Well, you know, so
are we in a communist country, or are we allowed to make our own decisions?
I don't know. But look, I don't even know what's in the jab. I mean, is it going to have got side effects? It's probably got side effects.
Well, who knows? Nobody knows.
No one knows what it is.
Nobody really knows. I mean, they said that the old people can't get it because a lot of old people that have had the jab in England or wherever else, they've died.
Oh dear. Oh, but they're old people, aren't they? Like,
I mean, we start caring about the old people.
We're young anyway. We don't have to worry about it too.
Yeah, mate, we're getting on. We're getting on. Don't worry about that.
I don't know, but But you know, like end of the day, I think you have to get it. I think it's going to be. It's like, you know, you have to get it, or else you won't be able to keep working, or you won't be able to get a job. You won't be able to get on a plane, maybe. Yeah. You know.
But how can they enforce that? Like.
Well, you might not be able to get in even the Uber. The Uber driver won't say if you had the jab. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know. When you go on a dating site, for example.
No
you know
jab,
I mean?
No date.
Well, that's it.
No jab, no jab.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Well, it could go a bit more than that. Be able to you know, so like I don't know. I you know, maybe we can ring a few people and you know.
Yeah, later on. But
you know what I mean?
Look, I'm saying, you said you had the flu shot. Did it help you with the flu? No. I mean, and they had how many years to come up with it? Now with this COVID jab thing that we're getting, they only had started last year. So you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
they haven't got a thing for MD. They haven't got a thing for epilepsy. You know, and now all of a sudden they've got a cure for bloody COVID-19.
Well, I tell you what, another thing they should do is a cure for personality.
Right.
I know some people got really bad personality, and I tell you what, that'd be a good idea.
That'd be a good cure, yeah. You know, just jab them, and then they've got a personality.
And they've got a better personality.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. I think we should come up with something like that.
What do you think of that?
Well,
that'd be a good idea.
I reckon that's a great idea.
Yeah. We could call it personality. What would you call it? Person 20.
No, you didn't do much schooling.
Personality 20.
Well, that's not bad.
That's what we could call it.
Yeah, personality 20. Yeah,
personality 20. I can't even say it.
Anyway, so you'd give it to the young kids, but you wouldn't give it to the old people. Is that what you're saying? What about the in-betweens?
Well, they're going to give it to everyone, I think. I think everyone, but anyway. Anyway, don't worry about that. We'll just move on from there. So who have we got in the show today?
Okay, I'm going to call me mate Murph. And let's see if he answers the phone.
And what does Murph do, mate?
Murph was a youth worker extraordinaire. He's been a youth worker for about 40 years. We used to take kids away to North Queensland, Sejuna, Tasmania. What's going on? Hello?
Hello?
Murph! How you going, buddy?
All right, mate.
Domenico. Yes, it's me, Domenico Antonio Salvara. How are you?
And I'm Tony Shump. Tony Shump, no doubt. I'm SHUMPCAST. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. And you've got the Shump there too, who spoke over the top of you.
How are you, Shump?
How are you, mate?
All right, Paul. Yeah,
Good,
going all
mate.
right.
Where do you reside, mate? Where do you reside?
Melbourne, Victoria, mate. I don't want to give too much away. Why?
Yeah, I know. People don't want to know his address. What are you talking about? Let me do the stuff.
Just make up a suburb. I don't care.
Anyway, Murph.
Not far from Don, mate.
Yeah, see, I live in Airport West, but don't tell anybody else, so he's not far, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Now, Murph, I was just talking to me mate.
Mate.
I'm just talking to me mate, the Shump, and we've.
Yeah.
And did you hear about the Olympic sport, the new Olympic sport in breakdancing? Have you heard about that? They're going to have that as an Olympic sport.
I did, and I had to interrupt my wife, who was cooking a meal for me,
Yep.
and I had to say, Jan, stop cooking a meal. I've seen something devastating.
Devastating, is it?
The fact that they are, I don't know whether they've allowed it or not,
No, it's in. It's in.
talking about breakdancing,
Yep.
which was instigated, which carried on back in the 70s somewhere or other.
Yep.
And they're talking about incorporating it into
The Olympics.
the modern Olympic Games.
Yep. What do you think about
And
that?
I think it's a frightful decision if that occurs.
Yep.
And there's a lot of other sports out there.
Can you give me three? Can you give me three?
Pardon?
Can you give me three? Name me three that should be in
Okay,
before
well-
breakdancing.
Well, softball,
Yeah. Okay. Is it that's an Olympic sport, softball?
netball. they
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah. Netball. Yeah. That definitely deserves to be an Olympic sport. What else?
Ball soft,
What?
What is it?
and marbles.
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 Yeah.
Oh, marbles. Yes, I totally agree with you, Murph. Murph, yes.
Like no one recognises the value of a great tour or a tombola.
Oh no!
Tombola,
The
okay,
tombola.
yes.
What about the little peewees, eh? The little
Yes.
peewees. They used to
Oh,
bounce off the
peewees.
tombolas.
I remember
People got me every time.
going to school, Murph, every morning there, and there was just kids lined up along the fence there. 10 marbles, 2 marbles, 15
cat's
marbles, 20
Yeah,
marbles.
cat's eyes. That was my favourite.
You
The
know?
red cat's eye was a trumper.
That was.
Yes.
Hey Murph, I was just telling the viewers that I used to be a youth worker with you, and we used to go around taking kids over to North Queensland and away from Melbourne anyway, and we'd get them up and we'd pitch up
We get
tents.
them up. We get them up the scrub, Dom, didn't we?
Yeah, get them away from all the drugs and all the shit.
I didn't know where the hell they were, and half the time we didn't either.
I know, wasn't it great? But
Yeah, it was good.
But I was telling the Shump about when we used to sit around the bonfire, campfires and that, and you used to come up with all these stories, these poems. I mean, the world needs more literature, Murph.
Correct.
So can
Well.
Yeah, but are they true stories?
so what was that?
Are they true stories, Murph? Are they true stories?
Murph, not Murph. Murph.
Well-
Murph.
Murph.
Chump.
Shump.
Listen,
Not chump
if
chump.
language is the food of love, continue to eat.
Oh my God, Murph. See, I told you he was a wordsmith.
Language. I mean, Don was very good. He'd get kids up there out of their comfort zone, singing and carrying on.
Yeah, we used to love those singings around the campfire.
But I used to do I used to like a bit of poetry.
Well, can you give us one, Murph?
Well, with a little competition, we used to run around the circle and name a town
Yes, that's right.
and make a poem up about it.
So,
Well, I'll just give you an example. Let's say I'm sitting around in the circle and the bloke beside me, his town was, say, Bendigo.
Bendigo, yep.
So he says, all right, a poem about Bendigo. And he's going to win a box of chocolates, around a campfire up in the bush. Well, around the tree we go. we went from here, we went to there, we went up to Bendigo. Oh, yeah, right. And the kids thought he was doing a great job. Yeah, well, he didn't get a lot of applause, and then it got around a few more, and then it got to me, and my town was Timbuktu.
Timbuktu?
Timbuktu, that's where he's from.
There is a Timbuktu apparently in Australia somewhere.
Yeah.
Might be over in the gold area. Western Australia, no?
I thought it was in Victoria. Is it behind Caroline Springs?
Could be. Could be in the
Don't
middle
laugh
of
at him,
Caroline.
Murph. You just encourage him.
Could be in the middle of Caroline Springs.
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
That was in the movie Waking Fright, I think.
Was so, yep. Besides Wolf Creek. Anyway, Murph, tell us the one about Timbuktu.
So I was just thinking about it, and I thought about Timbuktu, and I was thinking about a mate of mine who's called Tim. So I said, well, Tim and I, a shearing went, and we met three shearers in a tent.
Right.
Well, they were three, and we were two. I bucked one, and Tim bucked two.
Oh, man! That's sensational!
Great story.
I told ya! He's the poet. Don't
So
know
I
it.
reckon Tim got the chocolates that night.
I think he did. He got two. Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Timbuktu. I'll have to rewind that one.
There's a lot of gold around Timbuktu, but he got the golden pussy, I think.
I did say. He did say. Hey, well, Murph, thank you very much for that. You're a bloody legend.
Yeah, great story. Great story.
Mate,
Now, just
You like
before-
to jump?
have you done breakdancing before, Murph?
Yeah, well, the last time I did it, I broke my femur.
There you go.
right.
See? That's the wrong breakdancing, mate. He
How long
doesn't
ago was
mean
that?
that.
Is that just recently or a long time ago?
That was officially August the 23rd.
See, he knows all the dates, see? Told
This
ya.
year. This year.
Yeah.
So you're very good at dating.
All right, boys.
Well, thank you
Good
very
to
much
talk to
for
you.
that, Murph. You've been a bloody breath of fresh air because the
Yeah,
world does
love
need
to
a
all
lot
you
more
and
literature.
yours.
Sorry, mate.
Love to you and yours.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Give my love to Jan.
Yeah, will do.
All right, mate. See you, buddy.
See you, Jump.
No worries, mate. Take care, Murph, and good luck.
Bye.
Wow, he's a character, isn't he?
That's amazing. Amazing story about Timbuktu.
Well, no, he just made it up. Like with the poem, we used to sit around a campfire with all the kids and that. You know, after we pitch up the tents, you know, we go and get the firewood to even have a cup of tea. We'd have to go to the water, to the river and that, and pile out some water and then boil it up because you know there's crocs and snakes and whatever around. And Murph would sit around and we'd do most of the work, and he'd be sitting there giving us poems. You know, like he's
So
unbelievable.
he's a good storyteller, is he?
Great storyteller, awesome youth worker. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get him on the phone again, but I'll tell you what, I want to hear some more stories from Murph.
Oh, no, not Merv. You kept calling him Merv. It's Murph.
Murph.
Murph. Vince
Oh,
Murph.
not like Merv Hughes.
No, not Merv
No,
Hughes.
Murph. How do you spell it, Murph?
Murph. Murph.
I never
That's
heard
short
that
for
name
Murphy. Yeah, I know, because you're Italian. You don't get along with, you don't talk to a lot of Irish and Australian people, do you? Is that Murph a good bloke, mate? He's got a beautiful wife, Jan. He's got a beautiful daughter. Oh, two beautiful daughters, Jules and Alex. And a son that lives in Hong Kong, Tim. He's I think in advertising or something extraordinaire.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, well, next week, I think, or whenever, I think we've got Murph's best mate there coming. And I've been away with both of them. You know, Bernie Marantelli.
Yeah, I think I heard the name before.
Bernie Marantelli
Yeah.
was this woman, who won 2 store gifts, and she was a champion footballer.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
And we're going to have on the show
with me and Murph.
on the next show that she's going to be on.
Is she going to be on the next show?
Well, I don't know.
Mate, if we
yeah.
can get her, that would be a coup. What are you laughing at?
Well, it depends how much money she wants. You know what I mean? That's the thing we have to work out.
Don't worry about Bernie. I'll just offer a couple of beers and we can play some table tennis at my job.
Okay, thanks for that, Dom. And I'm Tony Shump.
And I'm Domenico Antonio Butter.
Can you just say your name?
Mate, you say what you want to say, I'll say what I want to say.
Can you say it so fast?
Anyway,
Can you
go.
say it a bit slower? I'm Tony Shump.
And I'm Dominic Antonio Sorbara.
No, a bit slower. But
No, mate.
people
That's
have
how
been
I say
complaining.
it.
People have been emailing me about why they can't understand your
Doesn't matter.
your thing at the end. You're saying it so fast. I'm Tony Shump.
And I'm Domenico Antonio Sorbara. Is that better?
No. Can't you just say
No.
Dom Sabara?
No, because
I'm
my name's
Dom-
Domenico
I'll say
Antonio
for
after
I'm
my
Tony Shump
grandfather.
and I'm Dom
My nonna.
Sabara. I'm Tony Shump and I'm Dom Sabara.
All right, say what you want.
No, let's try it again.
So yeah,
I'm Tony Shump
and I'm Domenico Antonio Sorbara.
and we'll see you next time on SHUMPCAST.